business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
The Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndyWrestling.us and IndyWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you have to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't run for this, you change the plan. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 1005. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling, more or less. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron and Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Back in the studio, not in the road, not in an Airbnb in Grass Lake, Michigan. Although I accidentally booked the same building just 2 doors down when I go back in a month. So I know what I'm getting into, and I can see the wonderful baristas at the Cattlemen again. Anyways, we do have with us, are you an officially elected official yet, Riz?
Am an official, elected official. Yes.
Riz,
I will say yes.
Riz, it's election day here in Pennsylvania, and Riz was on the ballot today.
It's weird. It's really weird to see your name. Like not even just Riz. It's the entire name on that list, and I'm like, this is weird. Nobody calls me this. Nobody says anything.
Mm-hmm.
Which we all know is Rizdifer.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, I learned your middle name today, for instance. I won't give it up. I mean, we barely say your first name on this too.
Yeah.
And we don't even say your entire last name, honestly.
No, you don't.
So, it's in the corner though. But anyways, actually my wife is running for a very similar position today in her primary. So it was just, what was a committee or something like that?
Yeah, I was the committee person for my zone.
City, zone, county, something like that. Yeah. So, and these are the people that usually like set up, like help the elections for their party or something like that is what I gather, right?
Exactly.
And hopefully you don't get as many phone calls as my wife does. Anyways, also with us, oh no, we didn't pin him. Where's he at? Mad Mike,
no.
where are you at?
I screwed up.
I'm here.
You're here. I forgot
Didn't
to pin
pin
you.
me. Yep.
I didn't pin you up there. There we go. Now you have your own camera.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Sorg. So I know everyone's been waiting. Look what I found.
Up, up, down, down, Uno.
Up, down, down, Uno. Still sealed
Hmm.
in the pack. On the back it says Uno and WWE superstars Xavier Woods doesn't exist anymore. Cesaro doesn't exist anymore. Adam Cole doesn't exist anymore. And Tyler Breeze bring you this special up, up, down, down deck. The wild challenge rule makes your opponent draw extra cards when they try to get you. And don't forget to yell Uno before the match is over.
Jeez. We've been talking about for weeks because of the exit of one Xavier Woods, or Austin Creed, if you will.
It's still insane that this exists.
Mm-hmm.
Like, their YouTube channel got so big during the pandemic that they played Uno.
Play that game.
They played Uno for a solid 2.5 years every week straight.
They did.
While they were all employed.
Mm-hmm.
And they got progressively more aggressive with all of them creating alternate personalities. And then there was even an episode where all 4 alternate personalities played with each other. Uno. And Uno took notice and let them make their own deck. And then they played live with their own deck. And I believe
sometimes you have to
one of
pay
the
extra for
colors
that.
is called the Magentleman because it's magenta. I believe there is a nasty green card. I forget what the other 2 were, but those are the ones I remember.
Excellent. And then, of course, we do have our guest in studio who is on, I think, every independent wrestling show this week. is some guy named John.
So glad to be here on this very, very exciting day in pro wrestling history. You know, speaking of weird WWE tie-ins, let's not forget about the not so weird ones, the successes. Today, May 19th, 2026, is the 20th anniversary of See No Evil. See No Evil is, of course, the story of Jacob Goodnight, homicidal maniac played by mayor and professional wrestler Kane. Yep, he's a mayor. That's what you voted for, America. And Jacob Goodnight gets shot in the head in the opening scene. So we're really starting off dramatic. 2 cops, they go into the building. They hear a woman, and her eyes are missing. Now, these cops, they're like, what are we going to do? And they're immediate. Now, how much time do we have?
I mean, it's a podcast, so whatever we want to do. But
I will be recapping the entire film.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, we'll get back to that in a little bit. But in the meantime,
all 84 glorious minutes.
All 84 glorious minutes. It's the 20th anniversary. This comes along once in a lifetime. What other films have actually been set up on WWE television? May 19th is a classic angle. Let's not forget, Kane's mom dies on May 19th. This is a really tragic day for him.
That's messed up. I forgot about that part.
I mean, honestly, with how he tweets, he probably deserved it.
The DVD has audio commentary from Kane.
Oh, jeez.
Man, they asked him to hype a movie on the anniversary of his mom's passing. It's just really insensitive workplace.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, though, probably not even top 10 the most insensitive thing they've done.
Well, back to this. May 19th, they released the film. Now, this thing is released on a budget of $8 million.
Okay.
Anyone want to take a guess as to how much it made?
5?
3.
You're a moron. You're a moron.
20 million.
You know what? And that's why you're the smart one. 18.8 million.
Okay.
You wear a leader shirt, you get some brains.
Right here.
Oh, yeah, you do have one there. Look at that. There you go. Got the merchandise. There you go.
That's why that man's in office.
Yeah, that's a politician like Kane.
Just like Kane.
Yeah, you got to do the thumb thing.
He's a Rizzertarian.
That's your first. Like, that's your first like in office merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a politician, just like Kane.
I hope both candidates just have fun.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Oh, we got to get you that shirt now.
Now that has to happen.
That's amazing. Anyways, there's other things that we'll talk about more about. See No Evil, Kane. It's May 19th. Also a voting day today in Pennsylvania. So make sure. I mean, we're a little past, but I wanted to make sure there's only
still in line to vote.
Stay in line. There you go. Go vote here in Pennsylvania. I don't know where else there might have been a primary today. I know those are going around.
And if it's a long line, you can stream See No Evil right now on Tubi or Plex for free.
It's on Amazon Prime. I know that.
Streaming everywhere for free.
Yes. I would probably put it on to fall asleep too, but that would probably be messed up.
It's See No Evil Day. Come on.
There you go. Big news from this past week. Io Sky and Evil, kind of related, got married. Surprise. Popped up in my feed yesterday. So that was nice. Evil cleans up very well, by the way. I don't know his new name yet in NXT, so he will still be Evil to me. What is it?
Naraku.
Naraku? Naraku.
Yes.
Is that just Japanese for evil?
I don't think so.
Kind of?
Yeah. But he did just. I was watching a little NXT before I hopped on.
Mm-hmm.
He just approached Tony D'Angelo and said, "Evil strikes when you're not expecting it."
So are we or are we not using this?
I'm just going to call him evil.
He's evil until it really sets back in, right? So
no, I mean, you have to remember, Asuka did come in as Kana.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I do appreciate they did
Kenta did come in as Kenta before he changed it to Hideo Itami.
I appreciate when they do acknowledge, like when Royce Keys came in, they gave Powerhouse Hughes, was on the Tron and then swapped. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hughes is the guy.
All over
Powerhouse Hughes. Yeah, Powerhouse Hughes once was a bodyguard.
Powerhouse Hughes. Oh yeah, who? There's a power. I thought there was a Powerhouse Hughes in the Pittsburgh area back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
All I can think of is Mr. Hughes.
You're thinking Mr. Hughes, who also is from not far away, I believe. A lot of Hughes in the area, apparently. So, anyways, there's a lot going on. Did you know a Saturday night main event this Saturday?
Sure, why not?
And apparently you still need to watch it on Peacock. Hope you didn't dump that subscription. What is Peacock holding on to right now? We have Saturday night's main event, which I guess is it is an NBC thing, so they're holding on. It's not even on TV. It's exclusively on Peacock, right?
It's just on Peacock.
Exclusively on Peacock.
And they have the Shawn Michaels documentary.
I think there's a couple other, like maybe a Kurt Angle Peacock original or something that was on there too.
Shawn Michaels doc was actually pretty good.
It was really good. It actually was really good. I highly recommend it. And then I think that's all I have now, right? If you have, this is another discovery I had, but we'll get back to Saturday night's main event. Did you know you could watch NXT on YouTube?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Go to the CW sports channel and they have the full episodes. You're good to go. You don't need a VPN anymore to Netflix. So hot tip there. I don't know how long they've been doing it. I don't know how long they're going to be doing it, but I saw the last 2 or 3 weeks we're in there and you're good to go there.
I think their premium live events are going to be up on there too.
Really? Because I know they're on the WWE YouTube now, which can we still call them premium live events when you're putting them on YouTube?
Well, you're not paying for them, so they're not pay-per-views.
No, not anymore. But
a premium live event indicates that it's a premium, which it's a pay-per-view. It's pay-per-view quality.
Okay.
It's live.
Okay.
Which is true. And it's certainly an event. Technically, I think that's still qualified.
We're going down to the base model of what a show is, apparently. So
you asked for the nomenclature as a teacher. I feel it's my opportunity to break it down.
I think I've heard local wrestling shows like the main show being referred to as PLE as well.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a thing.
Yes, especially doing. Because a lot of other companies are trying to do weekly now, and they're like, "Oh yeah," and then we do the PLE. I was like, "Okay, this is paid, and which makes it premium." Okay, I hope we're booking it that way, kind of thing. But it's kind of it's sunken down into things, right? So, I don't know. Everybody mimics the up top no matter what's happening right now. So, but yeah, it's really like AAA is on there. Been watching a little. I was showing Katie AAA because we had something on and I threw it on next. And I was like, this is the thing Teapot loves. Check it out. So, and she was kind of loving that. So, and also I have to give so much credit to Dutters for not hating me for all the wrestling I watch when we're on a trip since I brought my Android TV stick. And just there's wrestling every night to catch up onto, including seeing what John's up to over on Thursday Night Fights. So, it's kind of what you get when you hang out with me. So, this is weird. I feel like we don't have usually we have like the champions involved or something, don't we? When we get to Saturday night's main event, like this seems like kind of a different vibe to it.
Is there a card? Like, is there?
I have the card. It's a 3-match card thus far.
Is it? I saw 5 or 6.
Oh,
I was getting mixed up between that and the Clash in Italy show, like, cause
they're
double booking, so it's like, all right, which one's on which?
Let's see. So the one I have, the card I have. Oh, okay. So there's 5 matches. Excuse me. I forgot about the matches made last night. We have Penta versus Ethan Page for the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's technically your main event because he's the poster boy.
Penta is the poster boy for Saturday night's main event. How freaking wild is that?
And why the fuck shouldn't he be?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We have the Vision versus the Street Profits. We have Rhea, Charlotte, and Alexa against Jade, Michin, and BFAB. In the 2 of these should probably have been on the release list.
Oh man, yeah. How did they avoid it? But because they're tied up in Jade Cargill right now.
Because they're tied to Jade Cargill and they're not moving back to Japan. Anyway, moving along, we have Becky Lynch versus Sol Ruka, and Wikipedia is saying it's for the IC title, but I believe it is not for the IC title. And we have Brie Bella and Paige here versus the Irresistible Forces for the women's tag team titles. So technically, we have champions involved in every match because Rhea is the women's champion. We just don't have any of the world champions because they are too good for Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Take that, Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's weird. Yeah. My mom wants to go to Fort Wayne, Indiana to sell her bells to like Sweetwater or something.
Sorg, she's lying to you. She wants to go there to see Penta.
I'd be like, Mom, do you want to go Saturday to Fort Wayne, Indiana? We have a detour at the arena. Don't worry about it.
Just tell her to have Cero Miedo.
There you go. So we have that, and we also have the AEW show this weekend, Double or Nothing, which is in your backyard there, Mike. And that we're getting the Owen is coming back. So for all the fans of tournament wrestling, we are back, baby. It's not the block wrestling we love with the Continental Classic, but we're definitely pretty happy with this one. So Riz,
did they? I didn't see the women's tournament bracket. Did they announce it?
I think they did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm shocked Mercedes Moné is not on here.
Oh, she's taking some time off.
Yeah.
Okay. I just assumed that she would be defending her last championship.
I think she's no belts now. I think she lost the last one a few weeks ago.
She has the Owen.
Oh, she has the Owen. You don't defend the Owen though. You just carry it around for a little bit. You could, but we don't, unless you're back in the tournament, I suppose, right? As a defending champion. Yeah, so I guess you're right. It would be nice for her to pop in. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a injury or something. So 2 matches on the men's side is going to be happening on the pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. Somebody was asking if they make fun of the PLE name at AEW. I think that's what happened when CM Punk said go off to buy one get one free Mania. Honestly, so
enough, he was on,
boy
did that age well, did it?
So. Well, we wish it was buy one get one free. Instead, it's buy 2 get 1 free.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, the one he was on was half price because of Ford trucks.
That's true.
Yes, no, it was Ram. It was Ram trucks.
Keep on getting those two mixed up.
Yes, Ford Ram. I'm not allowed to get those mixed up. So on the pay-per-view is going to be Samoa Joe, Will Ospreay. Okay, I'm here for it.
I'm in that.
Bandito against Swerve Strickland. Holy shit, yes, right? Also in there is Claudio and Brody King, Mark Davis, and Jungle Jack Perry is going to be there too.
I have a petition.
Mm-hmm.
Can we finally have Claudio win a fucking tournament?
Man,
I'm tired of seeing Claudio being the also ran in every singles tournament. The AEW.
They play him a threat.
He's so good. Just give him the fucking belt.
Mm-hmm. I could see him
being the strap.
I could see him winning though. Wait, do the champions get a shot at All In? Okay. Ooh, it's gonna be Swerve. It's gonna be Swerve or Will.
No, it's gonna be Ospreay. It's
the one name that's sticking out like a sore thumb, and I want it to happen is Brody winning this. I want Brody King winning this.
Okay.
Because he has to go through Claudio. He has to go through either Bandito or Swerve. Jack and either Samoa Joe or Will Ospreay.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you're just discounting the winner
or Jack
Davis
Perry and
Jack
Mick
Perry.
Davis. Yeah.
Oh no. Let's be honest. The winner of Samoa Joe and Will Ospreay gets a pass to the fight.
Yeah. That's
jeez.
And I like I like this Jack Perry.
Mm-hmm.
But it's either Samoa Joe or Ospreay at the top.
Yeah, like realistically. On the women's side, we do have a bracket for that as well. Persephone and Hazuki, they're bringing in some Stardom and CMLL on this one, obviously. Willow and Alex Windsor are going to be on Double or Nothing. Mina Shirakawa and Athena, and then Sky Blue and Sabri. There's 3 E's. I'm going
Athena.
with that. What's that?
Give me Athena.
Give you Athena. I think this is the time. Athena all the way. She's just like 1,200 and some days with the championship.
Champion.
She just won Survival of the Fitness on Friday night. Or Survival of the Fitness. Sure. On Friday night at Supercard. Like, let's go. Let's
3 years in his champ. How long?
1,200 days.
She's been champ almost longer than Roman at this point.
Maybe that's what they're going for. They're trying to get a championship run
I
longer.
guarantee that's what they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna lose it a day after she beats Roman's record.
Yeah, something like that. I really, out of all those, like, it's either Athena or Willow or Alex, right?
I feel like it has to be Mina.
Mina would be a good one.
I feel like it has to be Mina.
Mm-hmm.
Go after Tekla. I can see that.
Yeah, get her out after Tekla, right? She's already had about a match with a couple matches with Tekla too, so. But she's still looking for that revenge for Tony Storm getting taken out by
apparently Tekla's aggressive sperm.
Yeah, apparently Tekla's so aggressive that it gets you pregnant.
She impregnated a woman.
She can impregnate a woman by attack. I don't know how that science works or anything like that, but yeah, T-Pop's wait, Tina's saying Saturday Night saying on Sunday, WWE Sunday. T-Pop saying, I like to think that we're seeing the success that AAA has been having over on YouTube, and that's why NXT is also on YouTube. Oh, yeah, right, Riz? You're on that. You're like munching this whole show. What is that? Did you miss dinner?
Entire time. I have chips. It's fine.
Okay.
I have a victory snack, Sorg.
A victory snack. You are an electric. There you go. Wait, can we hold on? I'm gonna give you a minute here. We're gonna give a shout out to our friends on Patreon, and then we're gonna give Riz a minute to do his victory speech when he comes back. Okay. Thank you for the Mayhem Show exclusive. We don't like to talk politics a whole lot on this show, but we will when it's our friend that has won the political race against Mr. Wrighton. But in the meantime, this is the wrong show, wrong Patreons. I can read their names too. That's okay. But thank you to everybody that support us on Patreon at patreon.com/wrestling mayhem show. Our friends at the fan of the show level, Bo Diggity. Woo. as well as Team Hammerfist Bubba Brewer. At the Poppy Club level, Dave Prop Partner, you can still, if you like to do some racing, you can go to gcxc.com/eventspa and use the code Dave26 for a discount if you're interested in 5Ks and marathons in the greater Pittsburgh area. Also, Wrestling Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid. At the Pizza Club level is the Riz. There you are. As well as Justin Cleaver. And at the manager level, Bradley. And I believe is alone there at the manager level, if I'm not mistaken. The chat's about to tell me if I'm wrong.
He is.
And there you go. There you go.
So I want to point out I have had this one for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Again, can't go wrong with the classic.
The classics, yes.
But I do have Clayton right here.
Always a good one.
Our buddy. Yeah, that's always a good one.
Yeah, we're not a big fan of that Bradley dude.
No.
No.
Yeah, we have to see him a bunch. I'll probably see him a bunch this weekend. It's fine.
He'll be at like two out of your 4 shows, probably at
Stalking
least.
us? I don't know.
Yeah. What's your problem with Bradley?
I mean, it's more like, do I like anything about Bradley? Like, that might be the better question.
Okay. It's more of like you can't prove a negative kind of thing.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
Bradley's
very particular.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley keeps popping up on my Facebook. People you may know. I'm like, I don't know him.
No, it's
I
one of
don't
those
care
things
to.
where you
I don't
know
care to.
him. It's one of the things where you know him, but you wish you did.
Oh, Tina Keys is a Patreon supporter too. Yes. Sorry, I thought that got updated. So, yeah. Wait, Tekla has Asuka pregnancy powers. That's what we're alleging, partner, but that's allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, as our lawyers will say.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Riz, it's time for your victory speech.
Sure. So, not only, I thank everybody in the section that I'm in for voting for me, who probably don't even know that I'm doing this right now, but I do appreciate the vote of confidence from my peers, and for those who didn't vote for me, you go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that sounds like politics these days. Okay.
Bold.
That's why he's wearing a leader shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh my God. So May 19th.
Am I gonna get fired already? Is that what's happening?
Can you get fired from your position? I don't know if that's how that works.
Just don't post this, Sorg.
Don't post this? Oh, it's completely getting posted. Absolutely. I'll send it to WPXI. It'll be great. So,
May 19th,
get Marty on
WWE
that.
Films releases a small film called See No Evil. See No Evil opens with Officer Frank Williams and his partner. They're walking in to an abandoned house. They don't see anything, but they hear something. They hear the cries of a woman, her eyes missing. But they're attacked! The one partner's killed, but Frank manages to shoot their assailant through the head. Unfortunately, their assailant strikes back, and then we jump to 4 years later, and that's where the bulk of this movie is going to take place. And if you haven't seen this, spoilers, you could actually just turn off the podcast. Sorg doesn't care. Just go watch the movie. We're going to get in a really deep spoiler territory here. All right, perfect. This will make it a lot easier.
there you go. There's some visuals for you. I'm sure we'll get taken down for this.
For anyone unfamiliar, this is actually about some juvenile delinquents that for their community service are forced to clean up a abandoned hotel so it can be used as a homeless shelter.
It reminds me a lot of Halloween Resurrection, if you will.
Actually, so they're filmed in similar eras, and the wigs and the hairstyles are very Halloween Resurrection.
Well, I think that's the one that had Busta Rhymes in it.
Yes. So unfortunately, it's one of those movies where you almost feel worse about the costume selections than the deaths. It's really just embarrassing. Looking back, a lot of those people are probably ashamed. But it's a fine film. They just look bad.
30-year-olds playing 18-year-olds.
Oh yeah, they're all
I was real bad with that.
They're like 40 on a school bus as their teacher chastises them for finding a condom. That's one of the opening scenes is I found a condom. I know what you're thinking, girls. You better not be. No, they have to be adults because one of them is only no, she is a teenager, but her pimp is a teenager too, because her pimp is from there. So there's a boys juvies and girl juvie school, and there's like 2 cops who are partners, and the girl cop's in charge of the girls group. I don't know why. That's not really how cops work, but they just bring them all to this abandoned hotel to clean it, but they all have history with each other. I mean, and also there's like a mystery where there's a safe with money hidden somewhere in the hotel, like an urban legend, and the urban legend's true. All right, so let's go back to the beginning.
Okay, wait, we'll get back to that later. We'll get back to later. We got some chat. We got some people over on the YouTube on IndyWrestling.us watching the show. Intern Mitch is out there hanging out.
Who?
Intern Mitch.
Who?
I think he shows up. I think Clayton's been bringing him in.
Oh,
yeah, that guy.
No. We've had multiple interns. Common mistake. People think they're the same person. I just, I keep telling everyone this. We have unpaid support staff on our shows, and especially someone in your position, it would behoove you to learn their names.
Me?
Yeah, we've had several unpaid interns at this point.
Really?
They're not all named Mitch.
Oh, are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Seriously, Riz, how do you put up with this?
I'm wearing the shirt. He doesn't even know that I'm an intern yet.
I don't know. But what's our new intern Mitch, who just started with us this past about a week and a half ago when he won his debut match at 880 Wrestling.
He did.
Yeah, off to a great start. And the intern behind him, he was ugly, dumb, and just not working out. So we canned his ass, and
okay,
the new one's working out better than our other member anyway.
Good. There you go. Also, Austin Carnes is in the chat room.
Yeah, I know that guy.
You had an encounter with him at Point Park.
I did indeed.
During his Point Park Live, Casey got involved.
Oh, his little guard dog. Casey,
his guard dog, Casey. So you had a bit of a fight in the courtyard of Point Park University.
Yeah, I heard Austin had a podcast. I heard it was very important to him.
2 Jagoffs.
Yeah, I know.
I was just on it a few weeks ago.
I've been on it.
Yep.
I'm probably the only episode most of these people have seen.
Okay.
Or should see. And I heard he was doing this live event, and I thought, wow, what a great opportunity. Austin's about to graduate. I should visit him at his school and be a part of this momentous occasion.
You are a leader.
And, I made sure to donate my time to be a guest on Austin's podcast. And in exchange, I was booked into an impromptu match for the hardcore title with Casey War, where I was assaulted by a mascot. And Austin Carnes was the referee. I do not believe he was ever trained as a referee.
Does he have a license
I
for
don't
that?
believe he does.
Does he have a license?
In fact, I've called the commission multiple times, and they have not returned one of my calls.
Oh, that's a shame.
But Point Park will be investigated.
Okay.
And if they try to run another professional wrestling show, I will ensure it's shut down.
Good. Can I keep a leash on that kind of stuff, right?
Embarrassing.
Yes. I'm amazed you weren't asked to do the commencement speech.
It probably sucks, so at least they got to hear something worthwhile before they graduated.
True. There's that. T-Pop's in the chat room, and kind of an aside here, would like to hear your opinion on the Marine series, and who's the best Marine out of John Cena, Ted DiBiase Jr., or The Miz?
Who wasn't... was he only cast... For some reason, I thought Ken Kennedy was a Marine as well.
No, he was in Behind Enemy Lines.
Yes, you're right. I'm just trying to
very
get it all
similar.
straight.
Very similar.
There's of course the daring choice where they cast Randy Orton and fired him, the almost Marine.
Mm-hmm.
He got dishonorably discharged from the movie.
Yeah,
He was going to the papers if he had to.
I don't know if I have a favorite Marine. I guess Cena, just because they landed the marketability there, and honestly, he made it his whole gimmick. I mean,
he really
not
did.
In the military and got to wear camo shorts and do salutes. Like,
how many times you were like,
he got to team with Tony in the video game.
There you go. There you go. Like, how many times people are like, "Oh, was he in the army?" Like, no, he wasn't. I think like some of his relatives, like his brother or somebody, was though. So I think it was a little of homage to him. Maybe
he just says his brother for everything. Like, I feel like every story John Cena says is about his brother. Like, who invented "You Can't See Me"? Oh, it was my brother. Oh, I respect everyone of all sexual orientations. I have a gay brother. Oh, hey. I wasn't in the military, but my brother was. Like, I'm starting to sense a pattern here.
He does
actually
have 4 brothers allegedly.
Okay, so that makes it.
And so does Kurt Angle.
He is from Boston. Like, I feel like big families are a thing there.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying I want to see if he has more brothers than Kurt Angle, because Kurt Angle's got a bunch too. He also has 4 older brothers, so which I understand used to terrorize this neighborhood.
Oh,
I've heard stories. I was doing a shoot a few years ago on a down the road here on an off street, and like guys out on the porch, and we're like, "Oh yeah, we do stuff with wrestling," and they're like, the Angle boys used to like get in fights around the corner on that no outlet street, and I'm just like, okay, so that's interesting. Thanks for that. So, but yeah, they are apparently legend around here. So, jeez, I got thrown off on that one. We have some more comments in here as well. William Porter's out there. He's enjoying this. So apparently, you tell me what's going on. Gianni has been absorbed into the group, apparently. Gianni Michael Enrico.
I mean, absorption's kind of the wrong word. I mean, we're not well liked in the 880 locker room. I'm not going to mince words.
Okay.
And a few weeks ago, me and Clayton King had a conversation where we realized things were kind of going in the wrong direction since we lost the 880 tag championships. We tried to pivot to a war on drugs. We lost that. So, well, whoops on us. So where do you go from there? And we realized, at our peak, was really when we had that expanded membership. We had Reese Hayes with us before he disappeared. Mm-hmm. We had Marco Narciso before he remembered he's a hussy. Mm-hmm. And, we were strong as a group like that. And me and Clayton wanted to recapture that. So we had an open challenge. And this open challenge was very simple. We had our lawyers draw out a contract. And as I pointed out, if 880 was sensible enough to, find a lawyer stupid enough to work with them again, maybe they could have also reviewed this contract, because it's pretty ironclad. And what it stated was, if anyone would face us in a very fair 2-on-1 fight, mm-hmm. and they could win, Leaders by Example would have left 880 Wrestling forever. We'd be gone. You would never have seen us in that building or the next building or the one after that. But if we won and we decided our opponent was worthy, we could fully absorb them into Leaders by Example. And that's not just them. That's their IP. We own Gianni's music. Those fancy robes, they're mine. I own it all.
Is this like that time where Stokely Hathaway owned Chuck Taylor's entire identity? Like that kind of thing?
I didn't see that one, but Stokely's a smart man, so I could see us having a similar mindset. So, yeah, Gianni is in the Leaders by Example. He's suspended right now because, we all saw what he pulled a couple weeks ago. He tried to embarrass me with the DOJ. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, Gianni doesn't work for 880 Wrestling. He works for me. So if he wants to embarrass me, that's fine. He can stay home, and all of his little fans can go there and not watch him. Mm-hmm. And they can not watch him every week until he gets with the program. And Gianni can just decide if that's worth it. Because you know what? Jobs suck sometimes. And you're just a young brat who doesn't realize that. You can show up to work, suck it up, and do your job.
I mean, obviously, you got a new intern that's doing that.
Yeah, and and that's the thing. We just hired Mitch. He's been with us for 2 weeks. And this kid already outshining Gianni. Gianni loses a match, Mitch wins a match. And see, that's the go-getterism that we need. Mitch isn't suspended. He is an unpaid intern. This kid literally makes nothing. And he is trying his damnedest to earn a spot in Leaders by Example. And I respect the hell out of that.
No, absolutely, absolutely. You have a lot going on this weekend. We have here at IndyWrestling.us, we got obviously the 880 Wrestling Crashing Out is this Friday. But also RWA has a show on Saturday down in West Newton. And then we also have VCWs coming back on Welcome to the O World. I don't know what that means, down in McMecken, West Virginia, just south of Wheeling, West Virginia. So tell me a little bit. You got what's going on with RWA. I saw the clips from last month, and this PA Regional Championship seems a little confusing.
What you mean to say is congratulations?
Okay.
You want to try it again?
Congratulations. So for those that maybe didn't get a chance to see it on IndyWrestling.network, what happened?
Me and Clayton King are the RWA Regional Champion.
Collectively,
yes. And I mean that to say that when Clayton King wins, some guy named John wins, leaders by example win. Because I've heard some of the slander out there, okay? I've heard people say that I was physically involved in the match. And that's absurd, okay? You people have never seen real friendship. And I get it. It was probably a spiritual and confusing experience for you. But I did not lay a hand on Layla James. I was there for my friend, supporting him. And yes, at times, I got so wrapped up in the action that it felt like I was in there.
Mm-hmm.
It did. It really did. If I felt like I was in there fighting side by side with my best friend, and when he pinned Layla James, I knew we had won the RWA Regional Championship. And, you know, I just really have to thank Clayton King, because after Layla scarred me, I was afraid to even show my face at the last RWA show. And Clayton had that idea to get those masks.
Okay.
To show we are one group. Solidarity. In fact, we're bringing those masks back this Saturday. You know, because that emotional scarring, that's still there. And we want the world to see that you can all be a leader. You can all be one of us. All it takes is a leader shirt and a mask, and we sell both of them on our website for a package deal of $49.99. That's so inspirational.
Riz, did you get your mask yet?
I got one for you, Riz. Don't worry.
Oh,
always for you.
Oh, I appreciate that. But yeah, I appreciated you. I appreciated what you and Clayton did with those masks, the protective masks.
Thank you.
It was inspirational being that close to history.
I mean, it really is, and that's what really separates leaders by example. You know, Clayton King won that match, but he knows this is a win for us, for our movement. And he will be the greatest RWA champion. And, you know, at the end of the day, he might be the only one that RWA wants to recognize, but me and him know leaders by example have this championship, and we're going to have many, many more very, very soon.
There you go. We'll see what happens with that. I think who's got the title shot this weekend here?
Gorgeous Gregory is the one receiving a championship opportunity.
Okay. Do you have a plan for that extended introduction that he does?
I mean, we might be out of time by the time the two of us reach the ring.
Okay.
So that might be the plan in itself.
Just to wait him out and let the entire song play out?
Yeah, I don't think he can beat Clayton King.
It's like
that fast.
minute before the dude. It's like 2 minutes before. Like I take a nap when I love Gorgeous Gregory. I think he's a great talent. But man, I don't know. I've seen Riz doze off at the computer in the back, waiting for it.
But I mean, let's just face it. We're kind of untouchable at RWA, and I know Gorgeous Gregory is like the new commodity there, and he's proven everywhere else. But I mean, we're literally untouchable. Not only this championship victory, but I mean, Tony Kincaid kind of, owes us. I mean,
you did help him out when he was beaten up on field pad a few months ago.
We were there. Tawny was an animal. Like, honestly, I thought she had rabies. And if me and Clayton hadn't been there to restrain her, I don't know. She might have ripped out his eyes. Like, really. Clayton and I are the heroes RWA didn't know it needed, and now we're the champions it gets to have.
You're the champions of the entire PA region.
Yeah.
What are the perks that come with that?
Oh, not much, because it's Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
It's okay though.
Is it the Western region and specifically?
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it doesn't apply to the better half.
Okay.
But
I know you're a Philly guy.
I am a Philly guy.
Yeah.
But no, at the end of the day, we just want to represent RWA. RWA could be so great if you just, got rid of the management and the fans, I think it could really be something if you got rid of those elements that aren't working and just let me and Clayton be a part of that new vision.
Okay. Tell me what's going on down in McMecken.
So we have a chance to add more gold to the collection.
VCW, welcome to the O World.
I don't know if everyone saw the last show, but I have some strong feelings about it. Clayton King was robbed of the VCW championship. He was supposed to take on Cal Polk, and Cal Polk had to forfeit that championship. And Clayton King, who won the VCW Rumble all on his own with no help, earned that championship. But instead, they decided, no. Clayton can't enjoy his championship for a moment. He needs to defend it against Gianni Michael Enrico. And then, not only that, they need to throw him off by ejecting me from the match. For what? Supporting my friend? For being too passionate about my friend? That is absurd. Okay? So, honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to go back. Because what they did last time, it was just so targeted against Clayton King. And there would be no VCW without Clayton King. If he didn't show up, the people would go home. I heard them. I hear them talking. They all say they're there for Clayton. But Clayton, he's a resourceful man. He knows how to rebound from a loss. So we talked and we said, it's okay. We'll go back and we'll get some gold. We talked to their management and we got a tag team title opportunity. We're taking on their very brand new tag champs. And, guess what? Win for the fans. You get new tag champs again.
So White Trash Wilderness, who
Is
won
that
this.
their name?
Yes, that is their name. One's a lumberjack. And
oh, God, I thought those were the homeless guys out front.
Well,
those are the champs.
It's a look. Yeah, those are the champs. That's who you got on Sunday.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah. No. Clayton didn't tell me that. That's great. That's great. I love that.
One's a lumberjack, though. He has an axe.
Oh, I can work with that. No, that's okay.
Okay. All right. So full weekend, gold's already in the and there may be some opportunities at 880. Who knows? I don't know what's in the plans for that for you right now. So, but you will be there.
Yeah, we will be around 880 Wrestling. As I said, we're in a rebuilding period. There's time to worry about championships, and we'll take all the championships when we want them, because that's what we do. But for now, we have a young protege that we have to worry about his future. And, we're taking in Gianni. Gianni Michael Enrico has accomplished nothing when it comes to his time with Leaders by Example. He may have been a champion at one time, but what's he done lately?
You have a lot of projects in front of you.
Yeah, and I'm busy. I'm a busy man.
How do you find time for all this?
I don't really, especially it's not made easy when, we're inviting people like CPA around to look at finances. I feel like everyone's kind of out to get us. Like the management at all these companies, like even you, Sorg, we talk about these controversies happening at these shows. Well, I just want to point out one common link is you.
Wait a minute.
You're the one filming these shows, and I don't have these kinds of troubles at my other shows.
I don't know your other shows.
Exactly. And I'm not going to tell you because I'm just noticing a pattern.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay. That's new to me. I'm just there to film, man.
Okay.
Apparently, yeah,
I'm just pointing it out.
I'm just worried about my cameras and the record and the pointing and the cuts. That's all I'm worried about.
Okay.
I
believe you.
Defensive.
What's that?
He sounds very defensive.
Yeah.
I agree.
I
won't push it.
I'm just here, man. Riz, you look like you got thoughts. You'll be there Saturday, right?
I'll be there Saturday.
Yes.
See us.
I'll be there.
We're gonna have so many belts. It's gonna be great. Like this is
Sorg.
what leaders by example do.
Riz,
We're gonna have
And you guys, I mean,
keep an eye on Sorg.
and one of your
Keep an eye on
disciples
Sorg.
is now a politician.
yeah, we have a politician as a disciple. Like this is great. I mean, leaders by example are about to have the best summer ever. If we thought last summer was great for us, this summer is going to be huge, and we're kicking it off on Memorial Day. Do you know we're going to have championships at the party, a bunch of kombuchas and sodas. Monday's going to be a good time for us.
No drugs.
No drugs.
No
booze. I mean, come on, Sorg, you know this. We don't
I
do
know.
the
I've heard.
Okay,
the
no
promos, yes.
marijuana.
No marijuana.
No.
Not even one.
What about a Mama Joanna?
I don't even know what that is. Are you on marijuana right now?
No, not until I go to bed.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's how I sleep.
It's all right. We lost the war on drugs. I've accepted it.
Well, you got a better record than America. Anyways, so Sorg is biased against the leaders by example. I got one on the staff. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's muted. I don't know what he's so excited that he's getting muted, but that's fine. He's eating the whole show, by the way.
Is it because I'm wearing this shirt, Sorg?
You're really, literally like wearing it on your sleeve.
There's nothing on my sleeve.
Oh, you have sleeves,
Sorg,
so that works.
he's not wearing it on his sleeve. He's wearing it on his torso.
It's on my shirt, Sorg.
I got a question.
I paid money for this.
I got an important question. You just had a match last week at the was a Spring Awakening Uncensored was the big show. Effie was there. A lot of awesome people were there last week for a special Thursday night fights. You had a match with CPA.
Yes.
Okay. Does he set up like a tax help table in the back or anything like that? Is there any like?
I wouldn't let him actually.
You wouldn't let him. Does he typically?
I was very uncomfortable with his presence.
Okay.
My friends don't pay taxes.
Don't pay taxes.
Yeah, so I'm friends with a lot of the property owners in the area. And when you own enough property, you don't pay taxes. So I felt like welcoming him into the warehouse was kind of creating an unsafe space for me and my friends.
Okay.
And I spoke up to 880 management because I thought others might feel the same way. I can roll with the punches. Like if somebody I don't feel comfortable with is there, I'll deal with it. But there are young people there who just a CPA might have made them felt weird. So I took care of it.
Okay.
And then I took care of him in the ring.
Okay. Good to know. The questions that I have here. So, well, a lot of this stuff it's all streaming IndyWrestling.live this weekend. IndyWrestling.us, and of course replays will be available shortly after on the network, and of course immediately on the YouTube as well if you want to catch it. It's a big super indie Wrestling.us weekend, honestly, crossing several counties and 2 states amongst all of it. So, and a lot of great talent that's going to be across all of them happening here.
And it all falls on the 20th anniversary of See No Evil.
The 20th anniversary of See No Evil. Absolutely.
$10 million profit. That's not even getting into See No Evil 2.
Oh, which I think we will get into after the break.
Oh, thank goodness.
Because that's we have some opinions about that here on the show. So, with some guy named John, we'll be right back after this.
Business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
In business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
In business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Merlin.
And we're a gay.
And his NB.
Are you a reality television connoisseur?
Do you like it discussed from an LGBTQ lens?
If so, A Gay and His NB is the podcast for you.
Hear us break down all your favorite guilty pleasure reality shows from Bravo, Drag Race, and just about everything in between.
Listen to A Gay and His NB on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Wrestling Mayhem Show still here with the political Riz and the Mad Mike. Oh, wait, why are you like cozying up with a copy of See No Evil? That seems not
we
like
all know the reason.
Okay. And some guy named John.
Fun fact about See No Evil. Of course, 20-year anniversary for anyone just joining us.
Happy May 19th.
But the director, Gregory Dark, actually recruited from the adult film industry.
You know what? That seems right, considering that Coliseum Video was distributed by a porn distributor.
See, perfect. And little known fact, both the screenplay and the novelization written by the same guy. That's some synergy.
The novelization.
Yeah, this guy felt so passionately about the story of Jacob Goodnight, played, of course, by Kane, that he not only wrote a screenplay, he wrote the novelization based upon his own screenplay.
Hold up that Kane again there. Okay, can you show me on the Kane doll where he touched himself?
So that scene was actually cut from the movie.
Was it? I thought
there was a small masturbation scene.
There's a small masturbation.
There was a larger one that famously Vince pitched.
Okay.
While on set.
I mean, we all saw No Holds Barred, which he co-wrote with Hulk Hogan.
Vince wanted Jacob Goodnight to have a oversized penis.
Okay.
That was several feet long.
Feet
long. Several feet long.
Like it was a hentai.
Dragging onto the floor long.
Oh.
And he wanted...
I believe we have.
He wanted to have us watch that.
Wait,
Here's what I want.
Okay.
I want Kane to have a really long dick. Like several feet. Like this big. I want it to be this awesome. Because I've got the grapefruits. And he's got the kielbasa.
Yeah.
It'll be good shit.
Almost like I was there.
Famously, the director, writers, and cast did not share Mr. McMahon's vision. And who knows?
You think
who knows what the film could have been had it not been, censored?
Could have been 40 million.
Yeah, could have made 40 million. Could have gotten 2 sequels. But instead, we just got one. But also, a classic twist pulled right out of, Friday the 13th, where Jacob Goodnight's mother is in it. She's actually the owner of the hotel. They don't really explain how she got into hotel ownership, but that's what I like about this. It's kind of like a use your imagination. There's so many holes that you can just like patch in with what you think works there.
It's almost like it deserves a prequel.
I would love a prequel.
I would love that.
Love a prequel.
So would the prequel be called Saw Some Evil?
Hear no evil.
Well, he's still taking all their eyeballs out. Which is, of course, where the See No Evil name comes from. He takes their eyes. There actually were several working titles for the film. One was The Goodnight Man, because his last name's Goodnight, so it was one word. Yeah. And then it was changed simply to Good Night. And then they settled on See No Evil because he takes the eyeballs.
I do have a question. Do you have a favorite kill from the movie? Like usually when you talk horror movies,
I
have to talk
think
about your favorite kill.
I think in this one, it's probably going to be Frank, who, of course, gets stabbed through with the hook, Jacob Goodnight's weapon of choice, and drug up into the ceiling. Though I think the funniest kill in the film is, of course, one of the characters is lowered from the 3rd floor down below, and she's very worried she's going to break through the glass. And she manages to get down all the way to the floor, and she drops a little, but she survives. But then, and I don't believe they're set up at any other point in the film, there's a pack of wild dogs down there, and they devour her immediately.
My favorite kill has to be the cell phone.
The cell phone kill is...
The cell phone being forced down the throat is...
So to set a stage,
nasty.
and I mix up the character names, but... one of the characters is hiding in a closet. Jacob Goodnight is tearing apart the room. as one does, looking for this character, and he gets that last closet. We see her peeking through, and he's just like every other closet. He smashed with his axe. This one, he gets his axe and he's just filling some stuff around. He's like, it's real messy in here. All right, nobody's here. I better go. And he gets down the hall, and her cell phone rings. So then he comes back in, pulls her out. She's like, please don't. And then her cell phone rings again. So he just grabs it and just shoves it down her throat.
And by the way, fun fact, that actress who gets her cell phone shoved down the throat is in the MCU as Trish Walker from the Jessica Jones series.
Oh, you know what? I thought she had bad hair in that show too. She has terrible hair.
I think that's just her hair.
Yeah, that might just be her hair. I was
Okay.
I was kind of bad mouthing the weak team, but maybe I just need to bad mouth her parents.
Ooh. So, of course, there was a sequel, which I think spiritually,
Naturally.
we appreciated.
I
here.
live tweeted once.
You live tweeted and got a response from the directors, if I recall,
From the Sausage
right?
Sisters, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did direct the sequel.
Mm-hmm. Like, they were kind of a revolutionary horror. Let's see, they had done such movies as Dead Hooker in a Trunk, See No Evil 2, and American Mary. So,
Well, American Mary was kind of like their cult film, and then Sci-Fi, I think, gave them a bunch of reality TV shows to build their brand.
ABC's of Death 2, Vendetta, Rabbit on the Edge, Festival of the Living Dead, a sequel to Romero's Night of the Living Dead, apparently. I have not seen
I actually
this
have
one.
seen that movie. It's
Yeah?
terrible.
Yeah?
But I did see it.
There are some pretty terrible, like Romero apparently did like a few that were like direct to video and pretty low budget, like terrible.
There are a lot of bad of the Dead movies. I mean, even
Yes.
some of his later big ones, like Diary of the Dead is garbage.
Mhm.
Land of
Yes.
the Dead is garbage.
Yes. Although there were some nice points in that. I mean, it was like, I like the concept of like, what if it was in Pittsburgh and they were like the
I think
the
if you
island
lived
thing.
in Pittsburgh, there was some novelty.
Yes.
I-
Oh, absolutely.
At the time, I had no connections to this city, so I don't think
You have
I had-
nothing to go with.
I was
You know
like-
what? Just like striking distance means nothing to you.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right, cool.
A car
And
chase
I-
that impossibly goes through the Liberty Tunnel.
And see, Philly, we're a little more careful. We make our movies about serious subject matter, so that doesn't work. Because if I were to say, oh, yeah, and Philadelphia means nothing to you, it's just going to make you look like an asshole, because that movie's really heartwarming and a deeply upsetting movie about AIDS.
Yes.
Like, you're not going to say you don't care about that.
No.
Now you're the jerk for saying that.
Yeah, you're awful.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Oh, jeez.
What's that? Oh, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name. The time travel movie with Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt that takes place in Philadelphia.
Oh, jeez.
12 Monkeys?
12 Monkeys, yeah.
Oh, that was Philadelphia,
They
wasn't
don't
it?
like, yeah, you see City Hall a bunch. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you see Philly landmarks, but they don't aggressively go, Philadelphia.
I always remember Stigmata is very explicitly said to be in Pittsburgh, but it doesn't. You never see Pittsburgh in it.
Oh yeah, that's always the fun ones. Like in Philly, there'd be a lot of movies that filmed like in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So you'd have the brownstones, and
It's
you're
usually
like, that's not us.
Usually Toronto is supplanted for Pittsburgh until we
Toronto.
started filming things here. So, what was the other one that popped up? Well, Groundhog's Day, of course, started in Pittsburgh. But why? This is a different podcast right now. So,
See No Evil 2.
Yeah, Mike, why was See No Evil 2 better than the first?
I was going to say this is a bold on the anniversary.
I mean, first of all, there was no masturbation scene, which I feel improved the film.
Well, I mean, maybe that's a plus for some people.
Mm-hmm.
But it actually it's a direct sequel. It starts off from the body of Jacob Goodnight being wheeled into a morgue.
So very Halloween 2.
Yeah, and they assume he's dead. I believe they pull out like a lead pipe or something from his brain.
It gets stabbed through his eye at the end of the first film.
Through the eye. That's it. And then, he comes back to life because if there's one thing Kane is known for, it's sitting up after receiving horrific punishment.
You know what? Actually, one thing I thought was really interesting. that they actually, Jacob Goodnight, he has poor eyesight, and I think that's a bold choice for a killer. At several points, we're actually taken to a first-person perspective, and we're shown that everything's really blurry, and it's hard for him to find his victims. And that makes him all the more impressive, because Michael Myers and Jason just aren't dealing with that. And that pipe only made things worse.
Yes, absolutely. He had a mask in the second one. Do you recall around this time, I don't know if it was for the sequel or the first one, he started bringing the chain and hook to the ring with him for matches.
That was for the first one.
That was for the first one?
May 19th.
I feel like
And he was also stalked by a masked version of Kane.
Yes. Played by Luke
Who I believe
Gallows.
was Festus. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gallows.
That was Gallows, yeah.
Jeez.
They were doing the Kane versus Kane match.
Again. Well, no, wait. They didn't do that before.
That was Taker versus Taker.
No,
That was Taker
before.
versus Taker before. That's
They've
right.
done I want to see how many literal same versus same matches have we had in WWE.
We had Undertaker, we have Sin Cara,
We have Kane.
we have Kane. We're going to have El Grande Americano.
Do we have any doink matches in WWE?
Nah, not against each
they
other,
just
no.
teamed up. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Doinks and
I
Doinks
saw a
teamed up.
tremendous independent pitch, though, to have a Doink Battle Royal or something.
Alabama Doink.
So, sorry if that gets out there, guys, but I
Wish
saw
fake
that
Razor and fake Diesel had gotten to go against the Outsiders. That would have been a great tag match.
managed by Fake Sting.
It would have been great.
That's NWO Sting. I'm sorry, not Fake Sting. NWO Sting. That would have been the who's the and Gilbert has to be in there too.
Gilbert.
Yes.
Gilbert's a good
Yeah.
faker.
Yeah.
Are we bringing any of the minis from the 90s?
Gilbert's like the best.
Oh, we've had Santa versus Santa.
Oh yeah, we did have Santa versus Santa.
We've had Santa versus Santa.
Now is it Santa or is it Santa with an X?
No. It was
It's Santa.
two
versus-
Santas fighting each other.
Was one of them Balls Mahoney?
No, that
That's
was Santa
that's
Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. Santa
From the
Claus.
South
with
Pole.
with the X. That was
From
X
the South
and then
Pole.
also CLAWS.
Sorg, that's where he was from. Don't. kill the
I
messenger.
I'm just I did not live through that era, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. Like every time I hear about something about that mid '90s era, I'm just like, oh, okay. So I
made
wasn't
sense
missing a
back
lot.
then.
What's that?
It all made sense back then.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
We had a baseball guy and a hockey guy and a trash guy and a clown and then Macho Man disappeared one week and then
I
and a
miss
dead
when
guy.
we boiled pro wrestlers down to that job they had one week.
Occupational wrestlers. There was a guy. I don't know if you came across him. He was called Sam Handyman.
Yeah.
He was from the IWC school. I loved his gimmick. Does he still work? I haven't seen him for a while.
I haven't seen him recently, but we never worked similar shows, so I don't know.
Like bring me. There was a mad professor a few years ago. There was a detective. There was a who was the partner? The guy was a principal, a vice principal, I think he was, wasn't he? He was very angry. They all disappeared over COVID. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but those were the good old days of 2PW. When all the occupational wrestlers that kept popping up there. So, all right. Well, again, not to plug the big. By the way, apparently the lack of masturbation scenes did affect it, and that was a factor because the sequel only got 1.6 million at the box office, according to Wikipedia.
See, and this is why they had an adult filmmaker. It's a film for adults. It's right there in the title.
Man, that stinks because really, I think it's the better movie. I think it may be rated the better movie. It had some awards and nominations for Blood and Guts United Kingdom Horror Awards, Fright Meter Awards, Fangoria Chainsaw Awards, all real things apparently.
It just didn't really have that full support of the WWE marketing machine that Part 1 did, and that's why Part 1 works.
2013.
That's why you have that $18 million thing. You have $18 million
because you had a
extra.
full storyline going into
Perfect.
this.
May 19th drives Kane crazy. His mom died that day. There's an imposter Kane. Honestly, it was a wild story, and then it kind of went nowhere, which is a shame, as most of the wild stories do.
Oh, I'm sorry. So it was, and to that point, I think it is the point where WWE Films stopped trying to go to the theaters. So it did go straight to video. So it must have had a limited release.
They started going to the papers if they had to.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Only
Does
if they
anybody know that reference anymore?
That was.
What was the movie? What was Mike? What was the
wasn't
movie
Legendary.
that had basically a cameo
wanna
of Randy
say-
Orton that and had?
Hold on, I'm using my brain.
It's not
I'm looking
Legacy.
it up.
I know it's not Legacy.
Legendary.
It's
Legendary?
Not legendary.
It's not. No, it's not.
It's not
it's,
Legendary.
'cause
That was
Legendary
It's
the.
was
about.
like-
It's about like a high school newspaper. Like legit. It's about high school. I think Randy Orton is like a high school
Well, what is
football
that called?
wrestling
It
coach.
was like a really long title too.
I thought he was like a dad or something, was he? That's what I am. Is
I'm
that
gonna
it?
look it up because it's bothering me.
Is it? That's what I am.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was this movie about? I think he was the
I don't
dad.
know. I don't
That's what
know
I
what it's
am.
about.
Hold on. I'm bringing it up. I am the
Ed
research
Norton is
department.
or Ed Harris is in this thing.
Ed Harris is in that.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Like-
mean, Legendary had.
Legendary was
Danny
was
Glover?
John Cena, and I think he was a wrestling coach or something.
Yeah, and it had Danny Glover in it.
And Danny Glover, jeez.
I
Yeah.
would like to produce / write a teen drama, but all of the high school teachers are played by pro wrestlers.
Ooh.
That's it. That's my
I
pitch.
just
That's the pitch.
want,
It happen.
I
Yep.
just want a live action version of Big Apple Takedown.
What is that?
Oh no. We're not doing this again. I know we've talked about Big Apple Takedown.
Okay,
before,
look,
Sorg.
I'm trying to.
Bring up the Wikipedia of Big Apple.
Oh
Takedown.
my God! This is
What
the
is
book.
this?
This is the
Yes.
book with a very booby
Okay,
Tori Wilson
you know,
on the cover.
maybe-
Oh.
Is there an audiobook of this? Read by Vince
Oh
McMahon.
my God! Is there?
December 2001. Vince McMahon steps out of a snowy night into a diner in upstate New York for a meeting with old friend Phil Thompson, now a highly placed government official. Wait, this sounds too real. What the hell?
This sounds exactly.
The government would train and support the wrestlers in every possible way except one. No one must know the truth. March 2006. The superstars have been handed their latest assignment: take down a commercial-grade methamphetamine plant that is bankrolling terrorist activities in Europe. Their mission seems so simple and straightforward until a member of their team is taken prisoner. Now all they've worked so hard for is in jeopardy, and one of them might be killed.
So
What the
basically,
So what you're saying is I should write a
premise-
sequel to the.
The premise is that the WWE is a front for an international spy ring that they use their touring schedule in order to coincide with missions in order to protect the world. We need this to be a movie.
That's a TV series. That's not a movie.
Yeah.
That's a TV series, I think.
It's a USA Network 90s TV
Yeah,
series.
it honestly fits the 90s
Like,
vibe.
right between La
Thunder
Femme
in
Nikita and
Paradise
Pacific.
and-
Honestly,
Saturday afternoon vibes, truthfully.
just convert NXT on the CW into this.
I mean, yeah.
Have Shawn Michaels.
The acting is
do the
on
mission
par.
It's essentially
do
Lucha
the mission
Underground at
briefing
that
every
point.
week. Like,
That's very true.
can you imagine Tatum Paxley, Super Spy?
I mean,
Turns
we
out-
already have Rusev with a gun. There's already a picture of Rusev with a gun.
Oh, what movie is that? I know I have it somewhere
Countdown.
Oh, Mike,
Countdown.
can we talk
Hold
about
on.
this? Mike, there was a question about your shelf behind you. Go ahead and do that, and then we have a question. We actually had a question from the comments about what is in the collection behind Mike. He's on his way back.
Oh, we need to have like what is back there.
Why
and
did I
just
buy
go.
this?
Countdown, because it's
Why?
Kane, Dolph Ziggler, and who is that? Okay,
It's
because you
Catherine
saw
Isabel.
because you saw Rusev with a gun in the trailer. That's why we bought that.
Pointing it at Dolph Ziggler.
God, you got the Blu-ray digital
Even
HD.
on the back is Dolph Ziggler super kicking Rusev after he pulled the gun.
Oh, that's a spoiler.
It was basically what's the Rob Van Dam hockey movie?
Rob
Sudden
Van Dam
death?
hockey movie? You mean
Jean-Claude Van
No,
Damme?
I was really
Van
stumped by
Damme.
that one.
Yeah,
I was
wait,
gonna say if there was a Rob Van Dam hockey movie, it'd be 420 on
Sudden
Ice,
Death,
but
Sudden
probably-
Death, the one where they blew up the Civic Arena
Yes.
here in town.
Yeah.
Okay,
This movie,
exists.
let me tell you. Again, feature runtime approximately 90 minutes.
Approximately.
It felt 5 times. It felt like the length of an AEW pay-per-view.
I really
I don't
miss
say that lightly.
all the really forced featurettes with like the actors from these movies going, yeah, no, it was just like working with a real actor. So close to it. They
They're
brought
so
in
good at this.
these
They did a
3
lot of
wrestlers.
practice.
They've
Look-
never
look
acted.
at-
They've never acted a day in their life, and you
look
can't
at-
tell. And they're
Also-
making more money than me, and you can't tell.
Also, I want to point out something.
Mm.
Catherine Isabel,
Yes.
See No Evil 2.
Oh,
Oh my God,
Bringing it
that's
back
right.
around.
That's very
it all
funny.
comes together. I'm sure if we really look, there's a lot of crossover WWE studio because that happens with everything. Like they kind of get tied to a studio. Like, oh, we need a girl that looks like this. We need to have this
Well,
one.
now I need
Yeah.
to see what else she has been in. She's a Canadian
And
actor.
how many? Well, yeah, everything was filmed in
I need
Vancouver.
to see if
we
she's
know that.
actually been in anything.
Well, it was Vancouver or New
Um,
Orleans because New Orleans film office was really strong back then. So John Cena had to jump from a streetcar
Like, are you looking at the-
in
I'm
12
looking
rounds.
at her. I'm looking at her credits right now.
Oh, she was in Freddy versus Jason?
Apparently.
Wait,
And you know who else was in Freddy versus Jason? Ray
Kane.
goddamn Mysterio.
Oh. Is it Kane?
Wait, was it actual Rey Mysterio or was it Rey Mysterio
Yes,
Senior?
Ray Mysterio was a stuntman in Freddy versus Jason.
No.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
Jeez.
I'm pretty sure.
Have
that's-
you seen
That's legit.
what was the Rey Mysterio Senior horror movie, luchador horror movie?
I don't remember the name of it. I know what you're
I
talking
think it's just
about.
called Wrestler or something like that, right?
It's old, yeah.
Yeah, it's from this era because I know it was during the
Okay.
podcast.
Ray. Oh. I don't believe. They're saying it's a rumor. I don't believe it. They're saying that Rey Mysterio was Robert Englund's stunt double in Freddy versus
What?
Jason.
That's weird.
Apparently, Ray has shut down the rumor, but I don't believe it because, as we all know, the real Rey Mysterio died in a dungeon in Boyle Heights. So,
That's true.
Shit.
The movie I'm looking for with Rey Mysterio Senior is WrestleManiac,
Yep, that's it.
which I
Maniac,
think
yeah.
has a very it feels like another movie, but I'm pretty sure very similar to what we've been talking about. A bunch of a bunch of young people go to a Mexican town to shoot a porn,
Okay.
and then a wrestler tears them apart. Like,
We need to have a watch party just watching these bad movies.
do we? Do we?
We've watched worse.
That is, we have watched worse. We did all watch
Uh,
No Holds Barred together.
But Mike, I got a question for you.
Hmm.
And I think Sorg was going to ask you as well. What is the most random movie you have up there?
Oh yeah, Mike. Mike. So,
honestly,
countdown.
Countdown. Okay.
this,
that makes
this
sense.
might be one of them. Hold on,
there was
hold on.
there was a question about are those movies or video games behind you for the most
Those
part.
are all movies.
All movies. Okay. Somebody asked
all
on one of the
movies.
comments recently. So
I want to share my
yeah,
most
no,
obscure
those
movie
are
on
all
my
movies.
shelf.
What you got?
Because I don't think anyone else has it. It is a directed TV sequel to the Brady Bunch movies from the 90s called The Brady Bunch Goes to the White House. And it's about Mike Brady, and they recasted half the roles, becoming president of the United States. And the Brady's moving into the White House.
Why don't they reference this in the reboot movie they did?
This is a sequel to the reboot movie. This is number 3 of the. So there were there were 3 reboot films. People only know 2 of them. The third one went direct to TV, and I'm fascinated by direct to TV sequels. From that time, there are a few that
Police Academy,
oh,
Mission to Moscow.
There's one. I'm trying to think. There's a DVD I have. Like there was one for Addams Family. Like a bunch of those old movies. Like got those directed DVD awful sequels where you got like
Home Alone,
2 cast members from the original back, and you know we replaced everyone else. And
Beethoven,
yeah. Oh, Beethoven got 9 of them.
Homeward Bound.
I mean, Air Bud just became a weird franchise about 9 puppies becoming Santa Claus. Like I don't know. But
My mom has all of those.
The Brady's going to the White House is a favorite of mine. They rehash every joke from the first 2 films. but he's president now.
And that's the twist.
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
What a twist!
What a twist! Jeez.
I'm trying to think of the most random one I have. Let's see. It's oh god.
Okay, here's the most random one that was a bad purchase from Walmart for me. There's one called Comic Book the Movie.
Have it.
You, I think it had Kevin Smith and
Yep.
and
Stanley.
Mark
Yeah.
Hamill's in it too, right?
Yeah, the guy, and also
sure
the guy who does
is.
Fry's voice in Futurama.
Because it was all voice actors.
All voice actors.
So
yeah.
like I'm watching this thing. I was like, they're presenting this like I should know who all these people are, and I have no idea who any of these and these people are. And I think it was like a bunch of comic book artists and stuff. And I'm like, if it's not Todd McFarlane, I have no idea, right? Like I don't know what he's like.
I think I may have, because these are from my childhood, which is why they're random.
We have a depth perspective here of how far away your thing is.
Yeah, it's fine. So I have Daffy Duck's Quackbuster.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Still in the packaging, which actually I need to amend this because this needs to be watched. Daffy Duck's Quackbuster.
Yeah, you gotta get that in before Acme versus Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very good point.
Which also features
yeah.
John Cena, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very excited for that movie. That is my most anticipated movie of the summer. But this is a movie that's not really a movie. It's several Looney Tunes cartoons loosely strung together with a plot about Daffy Duck inheriting a vast fortune and starting his own Ghostbusters.
I think I rented this several times on VHS back in the day as a child.
I rented this so much on VHS back in the day. I wore out the tape from Empire Video. Like I would return it and go to the cashier. I'd be like, I would like to rent this again, and I rented it again.
Been there.
The other one that's
definitely did have the
incredibly
Transformers movie a lot.
Also from my childhood.
Wait, is that the movie?
That is the movie.
Saw it in the theater,
Alvin and
baby.
the Chipmunks, the Chipmunk Adventure.
We introduced the Chipettes.
Where they sing Wooly Bully, where the Chipettes almost get sold as prostitutes.
That was a plot point, yes.
It's part of the movie.
Yes.
And they
Childhood
are
was
part
weird.
of a diamond smuggling heist that goes all around the world.
I mean, it's kind of the plot for the Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back.
This is way crazier. I'm going to say this is way crazier. And this involves far less weed.
Yo, they were on far more powerful drugs when they made those 80s cartoons.
That's true.
And this one does have better music, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
No, it does. Sorg, it does.
I need to
With
investigate.
all respect to Stroke 9 and how many people want to kick some ass, this has Wooly Bully and Hey, Don't You Know That We're Off to See the World? And it's a lovely song. It's a lovely, lovely song.
Okay.
I also have a VHS copy somewhere of Tiny Toons How I Spent My Summer Vacation.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I saw the response for that.
That's good.
I have a VHS copy of it somewhere around.
man.
I was gonna say that's the VHS that I wore out, just wore out whenever I I saw that on for rent. Like it was just.
I still remember all the songs. I have forgotten important people, places, and things in my life, and I can still give you the entirety of the closing song from Tiny Toons How I Spent My Summer Vacation. I don't know what that says about me, except that I'm awesome.
Is that for you like how I can like quote most of Transformers the movie and Ninja Turtles the live action movie?
So this was years ago. Doc Remedy and I were on Google Chat and we were both bored at our respective jobs. And I just sent him a message. Said TMNT2 ? And we recited the movie line by line. I said one line, he said the next line, and we kept going. And
It's
we
like the
did the
B
entire
movie.
movie. We did the entire movie. It was impressive. Sad, but impressive.
I often will put those movies on and say lines to it with my eyes closed as I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
My wife hates it,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, whenever I'm sick, it's always TMNT too.
Anyways, I think we turn into a Patreon at some point here. So give a shout out to our friends Slice on Broadway, feeding supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza here, and feeding us and our guests. And it's back in the kitchenette, by the way. I don't know if you saw it. We got the pizzas. Please take some with you. But thank you to those guys for supporting us. Award winning. They just went to Vegas, and I think they won another plaque or something. So I don't know. They have so many on their walls down here. So go check them out. SliceOnBroadway.com. Guys, tell me, what did you learn from wrestling this week? Who would like to go first?
I got you, Sword.
Okay.
Good.
I learned that MMA is fucking rigged.
It is 100%.
So did anyone see the fight?
Yeah, I saw it posted on Threads.
Yeah, you can see it in a GIF.
Which I can't even get mad about it, because it's not like you have to pay $80 to watch this thing anymore. It's literally just a Netflix subscription, which is as low as with your cable, apparently. So
yeah, I still felt ripped off.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess your
Still felt
time.
ripped off.
I know Chachi sat down with it. So
Yeah, and the worst part is that CM Punk spoiled it.
Yeah.
CM Punk spoiled the fight.
Word.
He knew.
Word for word.
He read the script. The fix was in, brother.
he said, "I'll be home in about 10 and 15 minutes."
Yeah. Yep. So he read the script,
Mhm.
and I do think it's funny that Cara Dune loses on Mando and Grogu Eve when she's no longer involved in the project.
By the way, side note here. I put this on. I thought I had a trailer for the Brady Bunch movie. It's the entire movie on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
Free with ads.
So,
free with ads.
and the Brady Bunch White House movie, Brady Bunch in the White House, 2002.
Great film.
Putting that there.
Honestly,
there you go.
They could do a better job than what's there now.
Brady Bunch, but cast with wrestlers.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, can we do that?
I think these days.
So
Hold on. Who's the dad? It's got to be Randy Orton, right?
Sure.
Mike Brady.
Cage.
Is he wholesome enough?
Oh yeah. No, because Christian wouldn't marry.
No.
no. Yeah.
Christian,
Yeah, it
Christian
has to be like
wouldn't
two
marry.
locker room leaders, because like they have to
Yeah.
bring the families together.
So John Cena and
And Bailey.
Bailey.
Sure.
Okay.
Do. Here's a story
I-
of a lovely
you know what?
Bailey.
Since
Or
she,
just
since
go
she's
crazy
really good
and,
about
like-
taking care of the people that are let go, Chelsea Green.
I mean, actually,
No,
we
she'd
could
make
actually.
the great youngest daughter. She'd be a great Cindy. Because
okay.
you need someone like Bratty and Silly who can
Hold
like
on.
really
no,
go with it.
No, I just put this together. Cody Rhodes is the dad. AJ Lee is the mom. And the kids are Roxanne Perez. I'm trying to think who else met AJ Lee when they were younger.
But I also
'Cause
need
I
I
know-
need Jan to be super jealous of Marsha, like dichotomy wise.
Sure, of course. But I'm trying to think who else met AJ Lee when they were younger. Besides Roxanne, because I know there are others.
I don't know others, but I think you could also put in Lyra in that. She's kind of younger. Tam
Yeah,
Paxley.
Lyra
Tatum
would be the
Paxley.
Jan Brady, I think.
There you
Yes,
go.
Tam Paxley, sure.
Yeah, and everybody's like playing the age, just like the 40-year-olds playing the juveniles in the first See No Evil, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
So we have Cody. We have Cody. as the
Cora
dad.
Jade. Cora Jade.
Cora Jade,
Marsha
yes.
Will be the Marsha Brady.
Yes. Who was her partner? It was Roxy. No, it was Roxy,
It was
wasn't it?
Roxy, yeah.
Yeah.
Roxy. Yeah.
So we have Cody as the dad.
And then we have Ricky Saints. We have Ethan Page
Okay.
and Matt Cardona.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona's
No.
like the uncle who comes in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can he
Okay,
be
then
Alice?
Powerhouse
Actually, Matt
Hobbs.
Cardona, can he just be Alice?
We're gonna say who's gonna be.
Oh,
is
no,
Matt Cardona
no.
Alice.
No. No, Alice, because Alice has to be wacky.
But wait, maybe Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona are Alice and the meat guy that Alice is dating.
And Al. Yeah.
Guys, Alice, I think it's Oscar.
Because nobody's ready for Oscar.
Exactly. Nobody's ready for Alice.
Somebody needs to make Alice.
Nobody's ready for Alice.
Or it could be Joe Hendry, because we know he has been known to pop out of a fridge.
That's true.
And that's where Alice canonically lives.
Yeah, she does live in the fridge.
Pawner says that AJ Styles would be the most dad-like.
Yeah, but AJ Styles would not. AJ,
no, he's a flat earther. He's so dumb. He's not going to give those fatherly advice speeches at the end. Okay, kids. And then he'll just walk away.
He would. I don't believe he would marry someone that had 3 children. Because if they're not all named Alan, he gets confused.
Now, wait, do we just like lean into it though and make it like Stephanie and Triple H?
What if we have AJ Styles and AJ Lee?
That's too confusing.
Is it?
Anyways, Riz, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
So I'm glad some guy named John's on talking about See No Evil, because I learned that on May 19th, the 20th anniversary of See No Evil, and Election Day, that I can see somebody coming towards me to vote wearing a Kane shirt, have no idea what I'm talking about when I say, hey, it's May 19th. Like, I honestly was like, don't you know what today is?
You found somebody in a while wearing a Kane shirt today.
Wearing a Kane shirt, voting today.
Voting? Why didn't you just say happy May 19th?
I did.
Okay.
Well, wait, and he just said, is it really happy?
Hey. And he just walked in.
And Kane's mom died today.
Kane's mom died today. Better say, like...
What's your greeting for...
And just so you know, I almost got full vote. I had one person write in somebody else.
Was it Glenn Jacobs?
Probably Glenn Jacobs. Probably that guy who was wearing a Kane shirt.
Was this like the time that everybody wrote in Chachi one year? And he ended up like getting some official judge of elections by accident?
Probably.
And all the old ladies were mad at him because their friend wasn't there anymore. So, pay attention to voting, please. Anyways, John, what'd you learn from wrestling recently?
Ooh, I think what I learned is I can suspend people at 880.
Apparently,
that's cool. Then that's been cool.
I know what I learned. I need a power structure chart at 880. I realized I actually asked this recently of one of my clients. Like, listen, I don't know who I'm reporting to beyond you when I'm on site for
Reese
some of
and
these
the Young are still the owners of the company.
Oh, okay. So they're at the top. So this is like the Samoan family tree branch kind of situation,
that's
right?
Why
but it's just
I wish we knew where Reese was.
But at the top, instead of Anoa'i and whatever is MV and Reese.
I saw a match recently, and I've decided I want to have a sing-off this year. I was watching Kingsley, an Australian wrestler, and it's made me decide I need to have a sing-off match. That's what I learned in wrestling, that I need to have a sing-off.
Tatiana's got a good singing voice.
It might be what needs to happen. There might be a sing-off coming. I will admit I brought the idea up with 2 different people.
Okay.
Because somebody else had some really crazy ideas along the same wavelength, and we brought in a third person with an idea for a sing-off match that we might be able to do. Third person doesn't know why we asked if they knew how to sing or if they'd be comfortable singing in a match. But if they're watching,
gotta make sure the audio works that week.
Now.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I think that's what I learned is I want to have a sing-off match.
Okay. I like it. From the chat room, T-Pop learned that Mason Rook's theme song in NXT is the exact same song that Mason Ryan had when the WWE 12 video game. And also that no matter how many times Corey Graves corrects Michael Cole on commentary, Michael Cole still won't show El Grande Americano feud the respect it deserves. Also, I watched the one today from last night with the Americanos and company, and Michael Cole, I think, has problems at home. Because he said something like, "Oh, that's what I hear when my wife's throwing something at me," or something like that. I was like, "Oh my God!" So
Michael Cole, everyone.
There you go. I think he alluded to knowing a little bit of Spanish because of his home life at one point, and I was like, "Oh, I would. Can we hear that?" And then he butchers something. I don't know. Either way, they did allude to Corey's brother this week a little bit. It was like, "Oh, you have some ties down there, like in your family." It was like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, I guess you do, don't you?" So I was like, "Interesting. Okay, how we danced around that." Either way, what the hell did I learn? Oh, first of all, Tina learned that TKO has not learned anything by bringing Brock back.
I didn't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, it's whatever. Just shows how great we are with everything in wrestling right now.
I mean, I'd
Very
rather be
rehashy.
talking about See No Evil, Sorg.
That is, and that's what we did. That's what we
20th
did.
Anniversary.
And talking about independent wrestling, which you all should support if you're not happy with what's
we
going
insist on
on.
talking about See No Evil. TKO insists that we try and see evil.
A lot of stuff happening there. So
Or Naraku, as he's now called.
What? Naraku? Oh, yeah, that's right.
There we go.
By the
Good
way,
callback that I completely missed.
Circle.
Full on
Full
circle. Full circle.
All the way back around.
Full
By the
circle.
way, it means abyss.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Wait, you mean abyss?
abyss.
Hold on. So Abyss is finally in WWE proper.
It's sort of, and not just that.
About time.
Oh, do you get excited when you
time.
boot up WWE 2K26 and Abyss is the first character you see every time because he's the top of the alphabet? Good for him. Good for him.
I love it. He has his own card in the virtual trading card thing now too.
Oh, that's good. Oh, so
Very
happy with
excited.
that. So good for him. Good for him, man. I love that. I love that production is just TNA guys at this point, right? But anyways, I learned LinkedIn keeps recommending me Shane Helms as a connector.
LinkedIn keeps recommending me Shoichi Funaki.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. LinkedIn's #1 recommendation.
I don't know what that is. Well, I guess we do. I mean, obviously, am I getting WWE
I have a
context
little
because of
bit of a
you,
different path.
or you but I think you're my connection as somebody who has worked there, and another guy at least two direct company. Anyways, it gets weird. Also, when you get people's real names on the Facebooks too. What did I learn this week? Oh my God, I learned that it's hard to keep up with wrestling when you're traveling. Did my best with it over the past week. But I am loving the Derby. I haven't watched the full match, but I've seen the clips from Saturday night. But one Collision, from what I was watching, feels like a Dynamite with everybody they're bringing in there. But they had everybody there from the Ring of Honor weekend, of course. And the Darby Allin championship run has been pretty fun because he's just going crazy on like once or twice a week with defenses right now, right?
Oh, it's about to end.
It's gonna hit a brick wall at Double or Nothing, I think.
There's no way MJF's losing his hair.
No, I mean, I was trying to figure, like, does he have a movie role coming up? Is he in See No Evil 3? And
he paid way too much for that hair. He's not losing it.
Maybe that's it, right? So, but yeah, which is weird. We have a friend who went to Turkey for the similar. Friend of the show, Matt Light, went to Turkey for the hair transplant, and had a whole write up about it. So he was just like, I'm in my late 30s, and I don't want to wear a ball cap and look, he's like, I do comedy like I'm 19, but I don't want to look like it anymore. So it was an interesting take on that. So, and he had really good reasoning actually with his past and his cancer history and everything too, that he doesn't want to go bald, which I completely get that. That'd be a crazy mind job for you. So either way, hey guys, if you want to catch some guy named John's exploits this weekend, IndyWrestling.us, we got all of it apparently.
Oh yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
There you go. It'll be free on Thursday, and Thursday. Have they announced what's happening Thursday yet? I don't think this is public yet, is it?
Do I even know?
Do you even know?
Oh no, no, I do know that. I do know that.
You do know that. I can tell you Thursday.
I don't think it's been announced. I don't know why.
Tune in Thursday. It'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
It's not a new location, so they'll find us. That's why they haven't announced it, probably. Surprise. It'll be a surprise for all of us. So Thursday Night Fights is literally becoming the most unpredictable show for everybody in the Pittsburgh area. But, one point on that I do want to say, because I've said some things about that show and how it's kind of got a special place for me, and we've been doing it so long and consistent, I think, for the most part, right, as far as quality production. We're training people up, so it's hit and miss, but that kind of thing. That is obviously been through 3 locations. On the 3rd location, there's always something coming up. There's always a reason to not have a show that week, and I think when you do a podcast like this, there's always a reason to just say, I'm not going to do one this week, right? And I give credit to everybody who sucks it up, figures it out, and has a show every week, no matter what that looks like. Maybe it's we're going to be on the parking garage randomly at Penn Brewery. Who knows? That's not happening this week to my knowledge, by the way. I'm just going to say that. But, there's always interesting things that happen around indie wrestling. And, I've been a part of near dumpster fires so many times over the years. And to see everybody pull up, put together a show, I always say the Muppet Show kind of thing. It does feel like that. And, I just want to give some props to everybody that does pull their shit together and make something happen out there that, it's not always, not a lot of resources, it's not, but it happens. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that consistency.
I don't think people realize this. It's not some cash grab. These are free shows.
Yes.
And we have lots of people that come to them. We're doing this to get people interested in wrestling. And obviously there's some expectation that along the way we'll sell them on a story and they'll want to go to a show that is paid. But 4 weeks, out of every month, everyone's just working their ass off. You have 30 to 40 people backstage putting on this show that's completely free. There's no money, there's nothing. And it just happens every fucking week.
If anything's for the love of the game, it's this. Nobody's even getting gas money at this point. And everybody, and some people, one booker drives from West Virginia, and today that's a big deal, and I'm kind of worried about them as far as that goes. But yeah, no, it's really incredible what gets accomplished there, and that's why I've said I'm really proud of that consistency, that we've been able to do it, that we're able to pull it off. We ship every once in a while, but when you're doing it that much, you're going to, right? So, and just that, and just know whatever gets put together for Thursday is with that in mind. So
I know what I'm doing. So that's
good.
You
know what you're doing, and what it looks like. We're working on that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. Watch more wrestling. To do it here with what we're doing and trying to put out there. But support everybody out there, guys. If you're feeling like a company, one of the big companies being shitty to people, there are alternatives for it. And if you just love wrestling, you will find wrestling that you will love. So with that, thank you guys. Thank you, some guy named John. Thank you, Riz, and for Mad Mike as well. We'll see you guys next week. We are back here in the studio at least for one more week before we hit the road again. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.